Three, one. I go. Upside down. One, down, friends don't why.
I woke up in my head at this Friday. I woke up at there this no. I woke up in my head at this Friday. I woke up at there this no. The Demogorgon's not all. I know what I'm good. The Demogorgon's not all. But you know the Demogorgon's not all. You know what I'm good. I know what you once were. Just 'cause someone's from the Death Star doesn't make them just ignore. Someone's from the Death Star. Hey, just 'cause someone's from the Death Star doesn't make them just ignore. Someone's from the Death Star. Find him, call me back. Like there's something wrong. Find him, call him name. Hey, find him, call me back. Like there's something wrong. Find him, someone's from the Death Star. If I told mine, I woke up in my head at this Friday. I woke up at there this no. If I told mine, I woke up in my head at this Friday. I woke up at there this no. The Demogorgon's not all. I know what I'm good. The Demogorgon's not all. But you know the Demogorgon's not all. You know what I'm good. I know what you once were. Just 'cause someone's from the Death Star doesn't make them just ignore. Someone's from the Death Star. Hey, just 'cause someone's from the Death Star doesn't make them just ignore. Someone's from the Death Star. Find him, call me back. Like there's something wrong. Find him, call him name. Hey, find him, call me back. Like there's something wrong. Find him, someone's from the Death Star. Just make me feel like more. I'll take your ass right 1, 3, 4. That sound like a babe? Just make me feel like more. Like there's something wrong. Just make me feel like more.
Liwitoni, yep, you got it. I am fantastic. I appreciate just this opportunity to be on here with you, man. Yep, yep. Yeah, yeah, take a break for sure. No, yeah. I know there's really not that I've seen, um, I'm on Rumble a lot more, but there's really not many people on Rumble that are doing what you're doing as far as, like, interviewing other Rumble streamers, just their perspective, their insight on what they've seen with Rumble, from all sorts of levels. From, I mean, I only have 234 followers to Pudge that has over 1,000. So you're definitely in a good area to be able to interview people, to get people's perspectives on Rumble, and maybe you're doing this with other platforms as well. But it's it's definitely a good place to be in for you for sure. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm down with that. Yeah. Change it up a bit. Yep. Yep. Yeah. No, I didn't wanna leave you high and dry, leave you hanging. It's so it has nothing to do with Italy at all. Um, it derives from Halo 2, I think it is. There's a map, um, called Terminal. It's a Halo 2 map called Terminal, and in there's a train station. That train station is called Liwitoni Station. At that time, I didn't have this name, Liwitoni. That's my gamer tag is Liwitoni. On Rumble, it's LiwitoniGaming, just so I can be kind of more specific because that's what I focus on, is gaming. So as soon as I saw that, and I was like, that's kind of a weird but like interesting name. Uh, so at that moment that I found it, I just searched to see if there's any other gamer tag with Liwitoni, and there wasn't. So I made it, and then something happened with my Xbox account where I had to. make a new one or something, and I added the one at the end, instead of the I, but yes, it has nothing to do with Italy. I'm not Italian. Um, it is strictly from Halo 2, on a map called Terminal. So, yeah, okay, yeah. Hey, you got to, man. Yeah, and I mean, you wanna be original, but at this point, there's so many, like, names, account names, to try to come up with something is I mean, it can take a while if you really it can either just come to you like it did with me playing Halo 2, and that was back when Halo 2 was a thing. So, like, it's been a while, and I just carried that through all of my gamer tags, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna start streaming on Rumble." I mean, I might as well just LiwitoniGaming. Let's just throw it in. It's my gamer tag on everything. Keep it going. Brand myself that way, and that's how it is. Oh yeah, you're the first one. Achievement. Yep. Yeah. I mean, unless you have the stream titled a specific topic or whatever, I mean, just go wherever your mind, wherever your thought process is for the day, and just yeah, just go with it. Bring it together. Pass it around. Oh man. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. You don't know what that word means. Moderation. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't think you know what that word means. I can hear you. Yeah. Oh, I'm going back and watching the video. I can hear myself in the stream, but you're not saying anything. I've done that a few times on stream, where either my mic is muted or I'm using a stream deck to go from OBS scene to OBS scene, and I will have accidentally not transitioned from my cam scene right here to my video game, and I'll be like 2 matches in on Fortnite, and maybe chat hasn't even seen it or no one's rolling through chat yet, and someone's like, "Bro, we just see your face. There's no game." And I'm like, "You've missed the last match and a half. I'm sorry, guys."
Yeah, no, it's finishing default. Here we go. Okay, can you hear me now? Is chat? I think I fixed it. Yay! Oh man. Okay, yeah, my noise is too noisy. Okay, she's Louise. Try to noise suppression. There we go. Gosh dang. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you guys. I
Yes. Thank you, Alpha.
And then,
Yeah, you're kind of quiet. He said I can barely hear you.
how about now? My mic should be up a bit. I'm seeing the well, I did put noise suppression on.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, let's take that off. I don't. All right, now that's off. I wonder if you can hear me better now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Check, check, check. Microphone check.
Check. Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can see myself going up and down. So
I'm glad I stepped in what I did. Yeah, we're glad you came in.
yeah, thanks everyone. I appreciate. I feel so.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah.
At least we can see you tonight. Last night,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No. Yeah, that was something. I don't know what was going on, and I
At least your mic was working last night, though.
yeah, it was working. The thing was, so I went to Rumble Studios, right? Because I mainly use that. But you're super faint. Am I still super faint?
Yeah, I think so.
I swear, I don't have anything on.
What are you using? What's your microphone you're using? Like a USB microphone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that?
So it'd be all on the computer.
Oh. Crap. What?
Maybe check your computer, like micro or audio settings, sound settings in your computer.
Bluetooth devices. That's not gonna be it. No. Bad.
No, it should be under home. If you're on Windows 11, it should be under home.
Home. Okay,
And then
yeah.
sound,
Home, and then I've got
input.
I gotta find the sound portion though. I'm at home, but it's not.
Home. It should be recommended settings is right there for me. Search sound in that set.
Sound. Got it. We're doing sound settings. I think it's either sound settings or sound mixer options, right?
Sound settings, input, and then you can select what input you have. And then there should be a volume
It's at
bar.
It's at
100.
100. Yeah, it's at 100.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So mine's barely going up on that bar, but through my OBS, it's like at negative 15 dB, which is a good level.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm seeing if I get any filters. I got no audio filters. I've got. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, that is interesting. Oh dear, it's gonna be a day and a half with this. But I can still at least somewhat be heard, right? Or am I still too low? That's.
You're a little low. Is there a way you can use the microphone on your headset? Or is it not set up that way?
I can. So hold on. I've got it.
You gotta plug it in actually. I was gonna say that could be an
I've got a
adapter. Oh yeah.
So this can be interesting. I don't know.
That might give us what we need if the USB microphone you're using is not pushing the audio.
Okay, so I'm gonna go entertain because I'm gonna go mute for a bit. So hold on.
All right, I've got the stream for a little bit. Alpha, yeah, I appreciate you stopping in and giving us some chat feedback, just to let us know where we're at with the audio. We're one step forward from yesterday with video, but it looks like we're a step back with the audio. But we'll get there, guys. Just stay tuned and stay in here, and you'll have a good time with our conversations for this evening. Hopefully the microphone can get fixed with this little adapter he's got for his headset. Yeah, I can hear you. Let's see if it doesn't look like it's going through stream. I'm watching stream. Change the microphone input.
Yes.
Okay.
So that should. So you can hear me now, right? Hello? Hello? 1, 2, 3. Hello? Hello? I should still. I see my mic going up. So apologies, everyone, if it's blasting your ears right now.
A little better than the other microphone. I can turn myself down just to match.
Okay, hold on. I gotta reset my camera because it. There we go.
I can turn my mic input just so we're kind of more at the same.
Still super low. I don't know how to make it any higher because it won't go any higher.
That's interesting.
I could probably do like closer to my mouth like that if that helps. Does that help, guys? Can you hear me a little better? This is gonna be welcome to Darachat, the stream where you can learn how to do technical support and we get to have a conversation. So, how about now? Can you hear me better now? No.
All right. Yeah, I turned myself down, so hopefully.
Can't really hear you. What? But
That is. All right.
Uh,
Hopefully we're at
hello?
both at the same level that we can.
Hello? Yeah, I should be on it now.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Progress. Okay. Well, I can see myself in OBS, so we got that.
That's good.
I can see on Brave.
Yep.
So yeah.
I'm on Rumble watching you on it.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Is it good or no? Not good.
It's good. I mean, it's I'm turning myself down to kind of match.
Right.
To kind of match what you have.
Oh, so that's what I sound like? Is that very small?
It's still kind of small, yeah.
Jeez, I don't know what else I can do, to be honest with you. I don't. I wonder if there's like a boost or something I can.
Yeah.
No, there's only compressors, gains maybe. I don't know if gain would help with that.
A gain should help, yeah.
All right, how about now?
You don't want to go too high on it.
I'm at 3 decibel. How's that sound? Any better? Any worse? It's gonna be a day and a half today. Very low. Okay, well I'm pushing up the gains. How about now? Anything?
It sounds a little better, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go up a little more.
Better, but still low. Yeah, just keep going up on it.
Okay. How about now? Better? Lower? What about it? Better,
Yeah.
Better, but still low. Okay.
Yeah, I think you're good now.
Okay. Oh gosh, this is gonna be interesting. All right. So I have a filter on that. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
If you can hear me, clap your hands. No.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this all day. It's like, yes, no, I can hear. No, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, one's in chat if it's a lot better than before, or two's in chat if it's just barely better.
Yeah. If you're happy and you know it, clap your ones. I mean, clap
Clap
your
your ones.
hands.
We can't see or hear you guys, so the
Yeah.
number one is good. The number two is still bad. I think you got it
One.
now. We got a number one. That's good. That's
Okay.
good.
Yes, victory.
Nice.
Oh, you're Louis. You're one of the greats. Never forget that.
Oh man, I don't know about that, but I appreciate it.
You've come on. You helped solve world problems. See, this right here. This is a learning experience, Louis. You have become the or LG. Actually, I'll just call you LG because it's gonna get a little weird after a
LG or
while.
Tony. Tony's fine. A
Tony.
lot of other streamers when I hop in are
Tony.
like, "Hey Tony."
That's
Yeah.
still a bit Italian. I mean, come on. You have to give credit for that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony.
Hey Tony, welcome in,
Hey.
buddy.
Yeah. Alright, I gotta let them know. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, because I have to use my phone uh, to do the thing, because I've got YouTube on one, and it's a complicated mess. All right, kid. All right, kids. It's just
I
it's a
gotcha. I
complicated mess.
gotcha.
So anyway, about those Dodgers.
Yeah.
Yay. No, but I'm gonna have regardless of how ridiculous it gets, I'm still gonna phone with this because yeah, this is just a part of it. I think this is the most trouble I've had so far.
Dang.
And I'm just like, because I started out with what was it? I started out using StreamYard,
Okay.
which was that, and then I didn't want to pay like $25 a month
Yeah.
for because you had to do 25 to do another link to whatever. So I didn't do that, and I went to OBS, but OBS you have to use a multi plugin and all that stuff.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
when that happened, it was um, it was just like, yeah, okay, it's fine. I kept having issues at times with like plugging into Rumble or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but then Rumble Studios came along, and it was sort of in the beta stage, right, when they came out with the beta, and I was like, sign me up. That was probably like the third or fourth wave of people was being ushered in. But
Oh,
um,
nice.
but yeah, I just wanted to try it and see what, and it worked well so far. But yes, yesterday was sort of all right, and then the day after was it wouldn't even the thing was it wouldn't even let me share a screen
That's
either.
weird.
Yeah, I think they're either updating it because I brought the microphone thing to their attention, um, and I did a video, right? Because the last time I did a video, it helped out them really well. So
Uh-huh.
if you have issues with Rumble or Rumble support, detail and maybe a video of the issue, because that stuff goes a lot longer than just like typing in an essay saying, so there was this thing, and then you have to go 1,000 words down. It's like, just give us a picture of something, please.
Yeah, give us a picture, a little video of what experience you're having, and you can video anything from like desktop to, you can even video your screen on mobile too. So
That's what
it's
that's what
nice having those features.
Yeah, there was instance where the chat on the mobile web
Uh-huh.
wasn't allowing me to wasn't working. Right, I couldn't open chat; it wouldn't open. And of course, I want to use chat to like send Rumble rants, whatever, and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
it just wasn't working. So what I did was I did a video, a screen video, because I have iOS. I did a
Uh-huh.
screen video, much louder though. Oh, he's saying you're much louder. I
I
don't
am much louder.
I don't hear it. You sound the same as me. But then again, we're on a different screen. So,
Yeah, yeah.
um, but yeah, so I did like a screen recording of the iOS screen, and I was like pushing it twice, nothing, and all this stuff. So, detail and video of whatever the instance is helps out a lot with either Rumble or Rumble Studios, because again, these guys are tech people, right? They
Yeah.
coding, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
And troubleshooting is always going to be a long process, because I took the CompTIA A plus. Um, I got the certification for it, and just to learn about this stuff, it's like troubleshooting is it's a long process. It can be.
Yeah, it is.
If you don't have documentation, it can be a long process. So Um, but yeah, for me. I just found that taking a video of it, if I can, works better. Or giving details best as possible, especially with people who like have issues with Rumble and they're trying to like, what is it? People say Rumble UI sucks, but they never give anything after. It's like Rumble UI sucks.
That's it.
Okay, what about it sucks? It's like, and they never give
Yeah.
anything after. Days ago, where my game volume was super. It's tricky stuff. Yes, it is, especially when you go from streamlined all this stuff and then you go back to OBS, which is like layers of just like it's like layers of cake. You just like, I don't know if I want the vanilla right in the center like that, but it's there anyway. It's just like, eh. So
That is OBS for sure. Layers on top of layers on top of layers.
that's why I chose to use Rumble Studios, because it was just streamlined stuff. But
Yeah.
I'll just have to test it again later and see, because I went through. This is like the I had to erase the first two test, the one original one, and then the test one I had to erase because it's another mess in itself. But
Dang.
yeah, this comes with the content streamer, and that's where I've been like, because you saw, what was it, was it live space or something that's closing
Live
down?
space. And
Yeah.
I think they were saying May 1st,
Mhm.
and I think that's just so people can download their VODs.
Um.
They're not allowed. I don't think someone was messaging me and giving me updates about that there's no longer, you can't stream on there anymore, but they're keeping servers open until May 1st, so people who have VODs on there can download them and have those before they're just gone.
Yeah, and I know the big thing also was that Chris tried reaching out saying you could store your stuff on Rumble Cloud, but I think they're past the point of doing that anymore. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine at this point the creators
mhm.
have kind of done what they want with it
Mhm.
and see it get to where it is. And obviously they wanted it to continue to grow,
Yeah.
but I think even from their start to where they're at now, I think I'd imagine I'd be pleased
Yeah.
to have something go from nothing to an actual name out there.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, everything's got to have an end unless you have just unlimited money coming in behind you.
Yeah. Well,
But
you think how YouTube started, right? It was like started by like two college kids or whatever. And it was going well until Google bought them out for like, I think like $1 billion or whatever.
yeah,
Because it started in 2005, and I believe either in 2006 or seven, Google bought them out. And I mean, it really isn't making them much money, to be honest, but it is a form of data collection and
oh yeah,
control, right? Because no, barely anyone reads those, what is it, end user agreement things or whatever. They're just like, scroll, good, I'm in.
yeah. Nobody reads any sort of like fine print or anything nowadays.
Yeah, and it was it was just one of those things. But yeah, I was looking that up because I was trying to look at like what's the year difference between, oh, YouTube being figure, because YouTube is still considered the king, right? Like you have Twitch and Kick and all that stuff, but YouTube is still considered that high tier, mostly because of the money part, but their ease of use, their intuitive navigation, all that stuff, um,
Yeah,
it's there. But yeah, I was looking up in like 2000. You got 2005 when it started, and then 2013 is when Rumble started. So right there, you have an 8-year gap, right?
yeah,
You could say maybe 6 or 7 because Google, right? But it still has an 8-year gap between Rumble and YouTube. So that's a lot of years to get something in, right? To test, to whatever. And then you have Rumble, who didn't start doing their stuff until like 3 to 4 years ago. And so that means from that sliver of 2013 to say like, actually, you know what? I think it's like 10 years because they didn't start doing stuff till, what was it? 2019, 2020. So this has probably been
Yep.
2013, 2018. So we'll go with 2013. So it's about 6 years. So you have about 14 to 15 years of YouTube growing, experimenting, processing all this stuff. And you have to give credit where it's due. Rumble has caught up a lot of ways. I think.
They have. And even within the past like year and a half, it's been crazy.
Yeah, and you have to imagine, right? Like, I think Rumble Raids is the newest thing, right? The raid feature, but what was it? But right now, Rick was posting out stuff like getting the creator backend cleaned it up, like the rail part, alphabetical, whatever, which is great. That kind of stuff has been asked for ages.
Yeah.
Better analytics, I think, is what people have asked for too, right?
Yeah, and that's one thing. So when I stream, I use Rumbot for my latest follower, my latest subscriber, my current live viewer number, and my current live like number. And that gives me a lot more information than even Rumble does on their website. That will show me my last 5 subscribers
Nice.
and my last 5 followers. Rumble, if you go to Rumble's website, you cannot anywhere see, you can see the number of your monthly subscribers, but you cannot get a list of who those people are, their Rumble accounts, anything.
Yeah.
The only thing you can see is what your reoccurring subs is, who you pay money to.
Yeah.
That's the only list that you see, which I would like to see who's subscribing to me. So maybe I say I do some sort of giveaway or some sort of thing just out of the blue. I can just randomly pick one of those people that are sub to me, and do something special for them or whatever. And along with that, it'd be cool to have how long they've subbed to you.
Yeah, that would be nice. Like
so for like veterans, like the first sub who's been in here since the beginning, say if you've been streaming for a year now, like he's been with you for 12 months and supported you for all those 12 months, like and they can get a badge. I think they're working on that.
they got it. The talk. I mean, there's a membership badge, right? There's a monthly month.
There is, yeah.
But I know what you're talking about because YouTube has theirs, which is like after a certain amount of months that you've been subscribed, it'll say like 12 months, 36 months, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do know there was talk earlier in the year about there will be stuff for memberships later this year. Because having members only streams or having that ability, because I know, again, Locals has that, but Rumble does not. Rumble has memberships, monthly subs, but it doesn't have anything beyond the scope of emotes right now.
Yeah.
So having a way of having membership only streams without having to go to Locals would be great because again, Rumble owns Locals, right?
Yep.
So I don't know if they'll ever combine the two because there's probably just a lot of technical stuff, but I do feel like it makes, Locals makes monthly subs on Rumble pointless because there's nothing as an add-on. It's just there. It's just, you get a highlighted message, you get a little red castle badge, but then that's it. And I know there'd be a lot of people. I mean, yeah, people talk about gifted subs. Okay, whatever. But it'd be, if you could make something that's more beneficial for your members, that makes memberships more attractive, like members only streams or being able to call certain levels of membership, whatever.
Yeah.
That would impact the want to be a member, to support on Rumble, because right now Rumble doesn't take anything from monthly subs.
Yeah.
May change in the future, who knows? If Chris continues it, I don't know if that will affect their financials in the future or whatever, but it wins out. Monthly subs wins out against everyone else right now.
Oh yeah, 100%, because you get 100%.
Yep. And
You so you can do a few things
mhm,
for your monthly sub. So I have emotes that are out there for monthly subs that
mhm,
only they can use. I pay for the Rumble bot text to speech. I
nice.
do have all those different AI text to speech voices
Mm,
for all my subscribers. So there's a few things you can do to as an incentive to draw people in for those who have been coming by regularly and they want just a little bit more that they can use. So there is stuff, but I mean, there's a lot to grow from here.
yeah.
And one thing, it looks like Alpha said, it's strange you can't even see who your followers are. I like to acknowledge everyone who follows my channel.
Yeah.
There is a way. If you hit the bell icon
Mhm.
on the Rumble page, you can go to all your notifications
Mhm.
and keep loading those, and it'll tell you. I can look 9 days ago, 14 days ago, who followed me, 17 days ago, and I can just keep loading that, and it keeps going 1 month ago. So there's not a list, a page that you can go to, and it has a list of all your followers,
Mhm.
but and it does look like it capped out at 1 month, so I can't scroll past 1 month
Yeah.
on that. But you can see your a little bit of your follow names on who has come through
Yeah.
to acknowledge those.
Yeah. And like you said, it'd be nice to see your subscribe people as well, because like for me, those are the red post notes are what those are. The other colors are sort of like for who give rants, because
Yeah, your rant donations,
yeah,
if you're a mod or not, like you're a premium Rumble user, so you've got a green little lightning.
yeah,
You're the admin, so it's purple. So there are badges for that, and the subs get that red
yeah.
outline of the text, which kind of makes it stand out.
Mm. And
But
but yeah, there still needs to be a lot more. There still needs to be more meat to the bone, because right now it's
oh
just
yeah,
kind of. But again, it's like they already have the stuff you would want on locals, so it's sort of like
just move it over, throw the same stuff under Rumble.
Mushroom sub for special sub events only. Yeah, no, that would be great too. I would. That's like the community tab I think that YouTube has, or something to that effect.
Yeah, I know some people have in their Discord a a text channel that's only for those monthly subs,
Hmm,
so they can communicate with their. You can also drop in there to let everybody know in that sub chat. Hey, I'm going to be streaming this game. I'm going to be playing with subs. Who's the first three? Like, who wants to be on
hmm,
and play in my lobby? I've got 3 open seats. So there's ways around that, but if you can put all that into Rumble,
yeah,
it keeps people from having to go to all those other sites, all those other applications to get everybody on the same page and communicate with each other and communicate with
audience.
your audience, your subs.
Hmm,
Yeah, new
yeah,
people coming in.
yeah, yeah. It's just a lot of. Yeah, it's just a lot of hassle right now, because again, you're having them go to someplace else, which Rumble owns anyway. But you're
Yeah,
having them jump to someplace else. It's just like, why? Why are we giving this extra step? Again, Rumble has come a very long way in such a
oh yeah,
short period of time. That deserves credit alone, right? But it's still competing against Kick, Twitch, Odyssey, BitChute, uh,
YouTube.
YouTube. All of them are competing against YouTube, right? I mean, Kick and Twitch are more like live streaming only,
Yep.
where Odyssey, I think, I don't know if it does live stream, but it does have video. Yeah, integrate all of this stuff into Rumble will make it a killer problem. Yeah, yeah. I just, my only worry is if you put everything in one place and it gets hit. So I can see the issue with that, but you kind of need some more meat for memberships to be worth it. And they did say there'd be more stuff coming later this year. So
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to how they'll implement stuff. Look, they gave us raids, which is great, and we see it works pretty well.
It does.
For the most part. I know you can only do. Some have said you can do one per stream, or you can do multiple per stream. It varies. But the next thing I think people have always been grasping for is gifted subs, which, I mean, it's just you're just handing the creator $5, but it's $5 that Rumble doesn't take anything out of because it's a sub. So it's like,
Yep.
will they do it? Won't they do it? Because if they do it, I wonder how long it'll be before they move subs to be like the 80/20 like Rumble Rants, right?
Yeah.
It's it's less through the apps because Apple and Google take a cut. So if you want to give a rant, switch over to the web. Now it would be interesting if Rumble could find a way around that the app thing, and then just have it like go through the web or whatever, and just like if you wanted to donate, it'd say you'd have to leave to web, all that stuff, and then go from there. But I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'm wondering if you could do that and maybe switch from iOS or Android application to iOS or Android, like Chrome or Safari or whatever your browser is on your mobile device, and then pay through that. I don't know if you pay through mobile web, if they still take that cut because it's not the application anymore.
Yeah.
It's the web.
Yes. No, they don't. The thing of it is it has to be through the app. If you go through mobile web, I mean it's through the browser that you're using for whatever.
Yeah,
So
it's that
you're,
gray area.
yeah, it's like gray area. So they're not really charging for anything. The only thing, the app itself would have to charge, like the mobile browser web would have to charge. But if you're using like Safari, I don't think they would. But for me, if there was a way to get around that through the app,
Mm-hmm.
because I would rather go through the mobile web browser to give Rumble more money than to have Apple take their slimy cut. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah, it would be nice. I don't know if it's possible because there's only so much technical stuff they can do. Because what was it like the sync feature, right? The Rumble sync feature.
Uh-huh.
Google just right on that, and just like they can't even use it anymore. It's like wow.
Dang.
Yeah, and that kind of sucks for everyone who was using it to upload their stuff. But there are a lot of content creators who just use Rumble for a backup.
Yeah.
And while some of them, I have talked to some of them, some like, well, there were some issues they had or whatever, and there some of them were good, like, the issues with payout. I think was one of them. Monetization was a big one that everyone was like, oh, it's not enough monetization. YouTube does it better. I'm like, does it matter once you're demonetized though?
Yeah. If you go to YouTube and then say if you get big and then they demonetize you because you said something, you did something that they didn't like,
Yeah.
at that point it's zero for you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or you get banned.
yeah.
And then you see them go to like Twitter X. That's what I call it, Twitter X, and
Yeah.
they're pretty much begging YouTube support, like, look into this. I bet it was a mistake, and sometimes it will be a mistake, but better, yeah. But yeah, it's just I will give. Here's what I will give YouTube credit for. So a while back, I was doing my PIF stream, or I might pay it forward stream, and I was
Yeah.
coming across someone who was streaming on Rumble WrestleMania. So on YouTube,
Interesting.
yeah, on YouTube, WWE doesn't like that, so they'll restrict you where it can be seen in the world. Of course, no copyright strike, none of that. It was just a content ID claim and restriction. So I could have left it alone, but it
Yeah.
was seen in less places. But the one thing YouTube does is that they have in-house tools. So if you need it taken out, if you need an audio piece muted or whatever, depending on whatever the thing is, they have those tools where they will cut it out, mute it out, boom.
Yeah.
And you no longer have to worry about it anymore. So I don't know if how it works for monetization, monetized streams or whatever. I'm not monetized. Don't know if I ever will be, but they have the tools to take those things out if it's not like a copyright strike, whatever. And all you have to do is set it and forget it. And that's the pinpoint platforms have to get at. They have to do a set it and forget it thing. That was a thing a long time ago. It was like some air fryer or whatever, like one of those infomercials, you know?
Yeah.
And the tagline was set it and forget it. Every stinking time. I can't remember, but it was for an air fryer or something like that. But
Okay.
but yeah, again, that's what Apple does so well though, right? They make the complex simple. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, hey, Apple, whatever, but they do something that Google has an issue with. I mean,
Yeah.
YouTube is part of Google, but we're gonna separate that from that. On Apple, it has an ecosystem, of course, so does Google. It's only one version. It's a closed system, right? A closed system versus an open system like Android. Those
Yeah.
are two different systems. It's a closed version, closed system. Um, you know what you're getting with it. Uh, what else? I'm gonna try to come up with this off my head, but they make it look sleek. They make it look shiny. They make it
Oh yeah.
just go. It's like that brand new car you get out of whatever you bought from whatever, and just boom, gone.
Yeah.
You know, on other platforms uh they're building themselves up, whatever. They haven't hit that part where they need to be intuitive, right? It's just so like click click bang bang done.
Yep.
And I think that's what Rumble is getting there on, but they're still gonna have issues because they've gotta they've gotta do their own thing while not doing the being YouTube.
Yeah.
Because that's what I saw some creators say is like, just copy YouTube and put it over here. It's like, no, 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 that's not how that works.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. The point of the matter is you want to do your own thing. And I think Rick said this. He said he wanted to improve on what's already there, right? Because to do anything extra is going to involve like AI, tech, and all this stuff. It's going to be the world with machine learning and all that stuff is going to be a rapid change of stuff they're not ready for.
No.
And you can see it with the image generated stuff, right? Like
Oh yeah.
Midjourney. Oh my gosh, Midjourney. It just even the free stuff, it blows stuff out of the water, and people are gonna be angry at it. I know the whole artist thing and argument against, but at the end of the day, right? When it's fun, when it's easy to use, and it doesn't take too much brain power to use, guess what? You've just made the most easiest piece of candy someone could pick up and say, "Ooh, piece of candy," and keep going, and keep going. And with like the AI art stuff, you could almost never get bored with it because you could come up with something and it won't be exactly right, but you'll keep refining it, whatever. It's just there's so much.
Yeah.
There's so much with that. And again, Rumble's coming out with its recommendation engine. They're testing it right now. You see it with the Fallout stuff, right? Like all the Fallout videos, you just see them pop up. Of course, the TV show on Amazon Prime, but you still see things being recommended that are in line with Fallout, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's great, right? I know that Rumble was built on the political back stuff, right? Totally get it. But they need to get away from it a bit because Rumble is they want it for it to be everyone, not just a certain set of group. They want it to be everyone because that's the only way you'll be able to compete.
Oh yeah.
YouTube is already for that, so you gotta be like that. And I do believe like I said earlier with like the short stuff, once the recommendation gets better, once there's like promoting live stream shorts or whatever, shorter content, whatever, that stuff will
Yeah.
be will work out itself out better because there were excuses like there's some content creators and Rumble like, oh, I'm being shadow banned. Well, on what, your videos and stuff? Well, one, the amount of followers you have on YouTube are not on Rumble, so there's a difference. One, two, they didn't have a recommendation engine for videos for short
Yeah.
content. Even live streams didn't have a recommendation engine. Now they're in the process of doing that. So that's two things right there. And three, it still is more viable on the political end, so I can still see that being an excuse. But at the end of the day, it's like uh, my stance. A while after I started doing this stuff, right? My stance has been multi-platform, right? I get why people stick to one platform. Do what you will. Don't listen to what I say. But just have a nugget of an idea, right? If the one platform you're on goes down or demonetize you or whatever, guess what? You're dust.
Yeah.
You're minuscule. But if you multi-platform, uh, then if you multi-platform, then you have this ability to, because in life they tell you should have multiple revenues of multiple sorry multiple streams of revenue. You should have
Yeah.
multiple streams of revenue, right? For your, if you have houses or whatever. Same thing should be with content creation, because at that point it's about, is it about the content creator or is it about the platform?
Yeah.
Because there's a symbiosis between both. We already know that, but without one or the other, it doesn't exist. It's sort of like
No.
it's like a catch-22, right? Like, to do this thing, I have to do that thing, but I can't do that thing without this thing, and it's just like. So, hey Ubi, I see you. I am Rumble thing on my phone, so I see you guys.
What up, Yubi?
So
That guy's amazing. Have you had him on before?
yes, I have had him on. He didn't appear on camera. I think it was because it wasn't working well.
Oh yeah.
Rumble Studio has an issue with a camera working, so some cameras work, some cameras don't.
Gotcha.
I'm-
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah,
He's very cool.
yeah, he is. He mentioned my name in the stream once, so I'm like, yes, I'm finally.
There you go.
Moving
Get
up
a
the
shout
ladder.
out.
Yeah, well, I've had Uncle Pudge on before too, so that's probably
Yeah.
the biggest. Again, in the eyes of the community of content creators, Pudge has probably been the biggest person I've had on. For me, the biggest person I feel like I've had on is people who are non-creators, right? Like, I know a majority of people I've talked to are creators in some fashion, mostly on Rumble,
Yeah.
but I'm getting there. But people like who are non-creators, like I think Happy Mars is a non-creator. General Duality does content creation, but he doesn't show his face.
Yeah.
Um, Having people who don't create on, but they have this opportunity to speak themselves, right, or whatever. You get to have this difference of like, oh, I'm a content creator or whatever, and then you have this person who's like, I don't create content, I watch other people. But no, I'm glad I get to have a chat, because I don't see that with other like big name content creators, and that's why I do this, right? I mean, you got broad shoulders. We'll put it that way. But you're just like a regular dude who's mostly gaming, right?
Yep.
I know you've done Fortnite. I don't know what other gaming. Are you doing Fallout games now with the Fallout stuff going on, or no?
No, I'm not. Just because I've got a lot of stuff scheduled. So my Mondays are Halo. I'm playing through the Halo campaign chronologically, starting
Nice.
with Halo Reach, and then 1, 2, Halo 3 ODST, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
I played. So the first 3 games are co-op, 2-player only.
Right.
So I played with myself and another Rumble streamer. And then this past Monday was the first stream with 3 other Rumble streamers. So that was a blast. Just having 2 other people in the mix of our Halo campaign is just, we had a blast. It was so much fun, and I'm looking forward to continuing that on through the rest of the Halo series. And then Tuesdays is my Retro Tuesdays, where I'm playing through an old 64 game on my Xbox,
Nice.
Jet Force Gemini. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday is kind of just a mix of whatever, going from Fortnite to Rocket League to a newer game called Hawked. And I do a lot of collabs. The most collabs I've done with a single Rumble streamer, and I do more so like twice a week, is Guardian Ruby on Rumble. And he's now on Rumble and Kick. He's
Nice.
kind of not keeping all his eggs in one basket, as he said, to kind of branch out, like you'd mentioned.
Yeah.
If something happens to one or the other platforms, they still have a following that they can just pick up from there and move on.
Yeah.
And he's awesome. He's a fun guy. I keep my streams family friendly, and he does as well. So pairing up with that is a nice bundle.
Yeah. You know, I'm in essence family friendly too. I'm not much of a cursor because I don't point and click well, but
Yeah.
that was a bad dead joke. But anyway, but I'm not. I mean, if you curse whatever, my only thing is like don't use gamer words because again, I do YouTube, and it's like 90% freedom, 10% like gotta or 98%, and then there's that 2%. Because I really don't want people to feel like they can't say anything because again, even though I stream on YouTube, I'm not monetized, whatever. I still want them to be free to speak those words. Like I know someone like Silver Fox Gaming Gamer might have an issue with that, but because he's like balls to the wall sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't care what you have to say at all. I'm saying what's on my mind.
Yeah, he's that's something. But I do believe that with at least with the 98% stuff, people can still have a good time. We can still talk about stuff. And to be honest, I think it's better when someone can just make something up and just feel like they're cursing that way. Like, because throughout your life you're gonna hear a lot of people say "f you, f you, f you, f you," and all the other stuff. There was a long time ago when I was a kid. There was a cartoon called Recess, right?
Yep.
And in one episode of Recess, TJ made up a word. He would say "womp," right? He would say "womp," and the teachers thought he was cursing, but technically it was his kind of own curse word, but he wasn't really cursing. He would just say "womp," oh "womp this, womp that," whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel like at a certain point, that's where that imagination, creativity comes from, right? Like instead of just saying "f you" all the time, why not come up with something like, it's just like splatterface. Like this is just a bunch of splatterface over here. Something like that. or you could go with like the simple stuff like fart face, like something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Just something you can have fun with. Because when people say like, "Did you say fart face?" And it's just like, yeah. We're having fun with this.
Yeah.
FFU guys, FFU.
Yeah. Everybody's saying that. Like, grow up.
Yeah.
Start something new. Make something new.
Oh yeah, that's why I do like chat at the end of, I can't do like Daramouthe chat, Daramouthe cast because it's too long. So it's either Darachat or Darachat, and I was like, when everyone does a podcast, they always put cast at the end. It's always cast this, cast that, and I'm like, let's just put chat at the end and see. Now I did do a vote, and only one person voted, and it wasn't me. It was for the chat one, but still, it was like it's something different. Darachat.
Yeah.
It's still within the realm of like having a conversation, but it's not cast. Cast is so overused at this point. It's like it's not. It doesn't feel like anyone's come up with anything new. It's like, oh, let's do Liwi cast or let's do Lumpy cast or whatever. It's like Darachat. There you go.
That's pretty cool. And no one do that, so not many people at least.
Yeah. Well, I don't bring up. And that's another thing too. This is a personal thing, right? Even when I'm trying to say, when it's my show, I say a show because I don't know. I guess I'm weird about it. It's like I don't want to get too pompous about this. I want to try to stay as humble about doing this because one, I'm doing this for fun.
Oh yeah.
Because if I'm not enjoying myself, I'm not enjoying this thing. It kind of becomes. And again, I will say this. I do look at the numbers. I do look at the growth or whatever because again, my thing is building credibility. To build reach, to have more people on, to build more reach, that have this intern stuff, and
you
go ahead.
And to see growth, you can whatever changes you've made. You're like, okay, that was a good change. Like I'm seeing traction from that. I just recently started adjusting how my thumbnails are.
Yeah.
Just made them just creatively design them a little differently. And I've seen a little bit of number growth difference from before. So that's something that is good to see the numbers. I mean, if you're constantly staring at the numbers, that can be, you
That
can get overwhelmed, and then you're
yeah.
just like, that's your focus. You don't care what you're doing. You're just pumping out whatever
Mm,
just to see numbers. And if you don't see the numbers grow, then you're just like, why am I doing this? Like, nothing's working. I'm done.
yeah. I'm trying to stay away from that because you do feel like what am I doing wrong? What is all this stuff? I'm like, so a while ago I did start putting out shorts because I wanted to see if I could get anything on Rumble, right? Because they want shorts content like on YouTube. And then I posted both YouTube and Rumble. Obviously you can get more on YouTube because they have that system, but I
Hmm.
still got views on Rumble. And I was like, but wait a second, why do they need something like YouTube when they can already do it now? They just need it to be seen. They need a recommendation engine, and that right there is all that's left, right? When you
Interesting.
for
Yep.
it's still underneath a minute, right? I'm still because I'm posting to both, but beyond the recommendation engine, the short stuff is just a part. It's part of your stream, obviously. So I guess you could say it's pre-recorded in essence, but I'm not too sure how to word that, but
Yeah.
short content can work, and I proved it. I showed 2 videos that were short content. You can go through my short content list of just like under a minute videos, and you can see there's some views. All that matters is that you're getting a view, not your
Hmm.
view, right? You're not the one sitting there saying, "I got a view," and it's just like, no, you just sat there and watched it.
Yeah.
Liar. Um, but I wanted to show that it was possible. Yes, you have to build a following, part of the ordeal, right?
Hmm.
But if you can show that you can have this thing, then you don't need to have exactly like YouTube. You just need it to be seen. You need to have it recommended to some degree, keywords or whatever. I don't remember what I don't remember exactly what the thing of it is. Like, is it tags or it's probably just a conjunction of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's possible. I hope more people. I hope people make short content along with live streaming, along with pre-recorded videos, right? Because it's a synergy. Think
Yeah.
about that, right? It's synergy, right? Your socials on any of these other platforms like Twitter, X, whatever, that's a part of that synergy. It's part of that different platform, but it's part of your ecosystem, right?
Yeah.
So you use these other places, and hopefully, don't overwhelm yourself. If you're only going to do a few, only use a few, right? Only use a few. Only use as much as you can handle, I should say. Um, but when you start, from your main base, when you start latching out or whatever, you start creating this synergy, and of course you have to build it up. Again, some of these YouTubers who come to Rumble expecting the same they got in YouTube don't understand that they still have to treat it like it's their first day. It may have
Yeah.
been years ago, but they still have to treat. If you're coming on a new platform, you must treat it like your first day because you're not going to have everyone there that you had somewhere else. So you always, any new platform, you got to treat like a new day. You got to, or not a new day, but a new, well, we'll go with new day. You've got to treat it like it's a new place. You're coming into the house, you start putting the furniture here, do this and that, and you work it up, right? But you have fun with it. I think content creators, don't forget the money, the likes, the follows. Those are things that should always be secondary, right? Like right now, there's a lot of content creators who are making more because of ads, whatever. But for me, it's like the money has always been secondary, and I've always been surprised because I'm giving it away every Friday to other content creators.
Yeah.
Not from the Rumble, whatever, but just of my own personal page because I see Rumble's possibility, of possible future. I see other content creators and help them get noticed, even if it's just for a few minutes. And it continues out. That's what paying it forward is for me. It's just giving without any expectation of return,
Yeah.
because you'd be surprised. Um, and I showed an Uncle Pudge was on, I think last week, and he saw that for himself because someone subscribed to him during when he was live on the stream. So you never know. But yeah, I feel like when I feel like if you're not having fun with it, if you're focusing, like you said, you're focusing on the numbers, only the numbers, you want growth and stuff. I understand that, but this I know a lot of people want to be the celeb. They want to be the Markiplier, the PewDiePie, all that stuff. And that took them years
Yeah.
to get where they are, right?
Oh yeah.
And they're on one platform. Like people are trying to build on multiple platforms. That's going to take a little longer, but have fun with this because I don't know if it will be a huge success for me. I just want this to be a thing where I can find more and more people to come on and chat about whatever the heck we want to talk about. Whatever topic they want to bring up, I don't really give a rat's behind. We're going to have
Yeah.
fun. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to relax because I tell you what, I don't I don't care for my full-time job. It pays my bills, but I don't care for it because there as an adult, right? As an adult, you'll go through life trying to find that thing, right? The thing you want to do for the rest of your life. And so you go through between jobs, you go all this other stuff or whatever, and you're just searching and somehow, some way you either stumble upon it, you work toward it, whether it be through college or whatever, you find that thing. For me, this is the thing. I was making pre-recorded videos. I was doing like movie. I did like a Barbie movie review or whatever. And all that. I didn't hate it. It's just that some of the sections were just bad. The Ken stuff was better. Um, I like the music though too, but for me, and I did gaming as well. But once I hit having conversation with other people, I was like right there. Like why aren't these big content creators talking to the smaller people, right? Like Heck in the Y, you,
Yeah.
Uncle Pudge, all this stuff. Why didn't I talk to these misnomers of the world, like Jen? I've talked to Jen, who was a child of uh, sexual abuse and all this stuff when she was younger, and of course that could be used as a call too. But I don't care about that. I'm having a conversation with someone who had a rough life, even has a child, and had a difficulty with like CPS and stuff. But I get to talk to those people, right? I get to talk to you. I get the opportunity to talk to you. This isn't about me shining some. I mean, I am shining some kind of light, but you've done right in your own right, right? Like your followers and stuff are because of what you do.
Yeah.
I get to have the opportunity with you, this moment in time, right? Whether we come back again or not, I hope we come back again, but
I'd like to.
hopefully without all the issues. That would be better. But we get to have this moment in time. We get to sit down and chat about whatever we want because there's no topics at hand. We're just free roaming. We're like two guys on a motorcycle roaming across the U.S. Like that movie Wild Hogs where they're just going all over,
Yeah.
and we're enjoying ourselves because I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, I think a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people tend to forget tomorrow is not a guarantee.
Nope.
And um, I had a cousin older than me because she was a child of a aunt who was a lot older. She had a long string of stories. Yeah, Phoenix is right. It's a string of stories. Um, yeah, and that's what I thought about too. I was trying to do this thing where I thought like making like each time a person comes on, it's just another chapter in our time together. But I did it with someone, and they're like, I don't want my like whole life story told or whatever. I'm like, it's our story. It's our time together. It's our story. But
Yeah.
whatever. It's still gonna be called Darachat. But anyway,
Nice.
I had a older cousin who she was she fought cancer for a very long time. Um, and she had a double mastectomy. She had all this other stuff. Um, she unfortunately passed away last year. But she was salt of the earth person. She was not religious in the sense of like preachy, but she was religious as proof of proof of what's worth. Uh, Tests. Yep, I see
Okay.
it. Yeah. So Rumble Studios doesn't allow that though. So you can't.
Oh, gotcha.
We can't private stream. So, yeah. So you can use that if you have something need to whatever. Um, and I forgot. After until this, we'll promote ourselves and go from there. Hey, okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, sorry. Anyway, tomorrow's not guaranteed. And
Nope.
I had a older cousin who proved that she battled cancer for a long time, but she lived every day with her adopted children that she adopted through the past, like it was her last. And yeah, so don't have fun with it. Enjoy life. too crazy, but enjoy it. So yes, um, I know you have to go on. I apologize for taking up too much time.
No, you're good. Yeah.
But okay, so go ahead and so it's a little after, but at the top of the hour, every hour, I set aside some time to promote ourselves. So go ahead and promote yourself. I know it's kind of hard to scroll whatever, but go ahead and promote yourself. I did put the links in the description below in Rumble and
Perfect.
YouTube, so you'll be on both ends. I have to check on
Okay.
YouTube, but so you can just point out there, whatever. But go ahead, promote yourself. I'll promote mine, and then we'll end it for the day. So
Yeah,
go ahead,
no.
sir.
No, I appreciate just you inviting me on and me being able to. I'm crazy busy with work,
Mm-hmm.
even with my stream schedule. So I'm glad I was able to set some time aside, and I'm thankful for this opportunity. Yeah, I stream pretty much every evening, but Sundays and Wednesdays on Rumble exclusively.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see myself doing any multi-stream um, anytime soon,
Mm-hmm.
but
That's
you'll
fine.
find me on there after about 7 p.m. Central, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I, I've got Twitter. I'm trying to be more active on Twitter as far as like responding to topics, to other posts, posting stuff myself, creating shorts, just snippets of. I made one from Halo as far as like a kind of a bloopers thing from one of my Monday streams from Halo. I need to get better about that, but yeah, I'm on Rumble, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I've got a Discord. So if you want to join my Discord, I do stream a lot of Fortnite on the later half of the week. So I've typically always have an open lobby, so you can DM me on Discord and add me on Xbox or PSN um, for any sorts of games from Halo to Rocket League to Fortnite to Hawked. So yeah, dude, I I really love doing the streaming, but I also like doing the graphics for thumbnails. I am working on some video montages from my multiple streams from Fortnite to Halo. So I love doing it all, and having a platform to post it, to share it
Mm-hmm.
is awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to ask though. The I just started doing my own thumbnails because I did like Midjourney or whatever. So what did you think of my attempt?
For this one,
Yeah, it has your. I didn't. I forgot to ask for like your original emblem, but I just kind of screen captured it, and
no, that works. Yeah, yeah.
I
I mean, that's good. I
I
mean, it's simple. It's to the point.
yeah, I use Canva, which Rants at uh, Gaming Corner had told me about because there's free stuff
Oh
too.
yeah,
But yeah, I want that process too, right? If you have fun with it, you'll want to go more into it, right?
yeah.
Because learning isn't fun, but it can be.
It can be. I use for my thumbnail graphics. I used to use Figma, which is free on PC.
Mm.
It's kind of like a web-based
Oh,
um,
okay.
design,
Mm.
and I recently got the Adobe suite, so I use Photoshop, and then I use After Effects and Premiere Pro for the video
Mm.
and the kind of the After Effects, which is like I use for my countdowns, my intros,
Mm.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I would like to learn more. It's just I'm not. I'm not. I'm trying not to go too complicated because it feels like some people do very complicated things. They make it look simple, but it's very complicated. So GIMP
Yeah.
is not horrible and also free. Yeah, I tried GIMP, but it was like, oh please Lord, please let this be over. I did it with the UB Legend one, and that was from a Piff stream. And I was like, oh, I just whatever. Oh, that's right. So I stream to both YouTube and Rumble, and again, if you don't want to multi-stream, that is totally up to you. I just advocate it because right now it seems like that's going to be the future of content creators because
Yep.
you're not going to be able to fully trust, no matter what they say, you're not going to be able to fully trust platforms at the word, because Twitter X still has its issues.
Yeah.
Kick has its issues, and we've seen that recently with Aiden leaving, right? Um, but anyway, I streamed to both YouTube and Rumble at Daramouthe, right? And his name is right here. So
Nice.
usually I'd bring up my scrolling thing, but down in the links below, there are 3 ways to get to me if you want to have the same opportunity, right? Same opportunity. You can either DM me at TwitterX, DM me at my Discord, which is the same at Daramouthe, or you can email me at crazer6@protonmail.com. Any of those 3 ways, or if you just want to leave a comment in the videos, you can do that too. There are so many doors to come on and say, I'd like to come on too. We'll set something up and we'll go from there. It's that simple. I've akined it to saying I am simpler than making apple pie. To get on here, it's simpler than making apple pie because you have to do all this stuff. So, but
Oh yeah.
next Monday, last Monday, no, the second to last Monday of April, I will be opening up the doors to getting scheduling done for May, because I close it for April. Anyone who's old can come back on. Anyone new, I'm going to try to get, because again, it's all about reaching out, getting new people,
Yep.
new perspectives. This world is too big, right? I mean, compared to the universe, not really, but to us, it's too big that we should be able to sit down and just have a conversation about whatever, because I'm telling you what, debates, arguments, you could see it on social media, they go nowhere. It's the I'm right, you're wrong thing, right? Like I don't care about that. Like with Tony here, Tony, Tony, we were able to sit down and talk whatever. Yes, we had technical difficulties, so thank you.
We
for
made it
helping.
through though.
We made it through. We made it through. We're still alive. But you see the realness. I don't have a studio. I don't have the money for a studio. I don't have money to go to someone else, someplace else, because I ran out of room. But at the end of the day, we can come together, have a conversation about whatever, and just be mind boggled by whatever we come up with. Because I tell you what, you'll go over this and be like, he didn't talk within the first 15 to 20 minutes, and then he got on. It's like, that makes for a good date because you can laugh at it. Laugh at me, I don't care.
Yeah.
But anyway, I enjoy doing this. I know you gotta go, Tony. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for being there.
Thank you, man.
Even all this stuff. I would love to have you back on whenever that may be. Because like you said, you're a busy guy. I have a full-time job too, so I can understand.
Yeah.
But you're welcome back anytime, like everyone else. And again, all the links for both of us are down below. If you're on the Rumble side, on YouTube, I gotta recheck, but I will put them there because check him out. Guy, if you think he's worth it or not, it's up to you. But give him a look. It's in the
Yes,
book.
appreciate it.
Hey, give him a look. It's in the book. It's
Reading
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
No, that's so anyway. So I know you'll probably leave during, but I'm gonna play a video I usually play because I have to bring up another tab to do it. So
Okay.
I'll be on mute. But I'll have to. I think it's like you can't hear me, can you?
Yeah, it's like you're talking in the next room. No, it mutes. I think when you put it all the way up, it mutes.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna have to put it all the way up. So I'm gonna mute. And I'm gonna play One Day with You, which, again, Pogo, you can use his stuff as long as it's not malicious or whatever, because he doesn't copyright. So
Okay.
any of you could go see any of his stuff. He doesn't copyright. Great guy. Australian, obviously, Australian dude. But anyway, thank you for being on. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for Tony's Rumble isn't down in the description. Sorry. I will fix that. So,
I just posted it in the chat.
okay, so follow that in the chat. I will try to get his links. I thought I did, but again, I had to go like this is like the 3rd revision to get your thing up. So it's like, so I will put that in there for both Rumble and YouTube. Oh, that's right. I've gotta see who's coming on tomorrow. I've gotta get that person out there. Tomorrow is Friday.
Friday.
So Friday, Piff stream, 7 p.m. Eastern. And
Nice.
then at 10 p.m. Eastern, I had him on before, but it was short-lived because different times or whatever. So Meta Lord will be back. He did ask to come back on, so I said, all right, let's do it. So he will be back on at 10 p.m. Eastern. So it will be a long one tomorrow. I've done it before. I could do it again, hopefully. So anyway, I hope you'll join me for the Piff stream tomorrow. Whether or not you stay for Metalord is up to you, but it will be great either way. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome beyond belief. I don't know if I'd continue being here without you guys, but I can laugh at myself. So there you go. But anyway, all right. I'm going to hold on. I gotta bring up the other one. So I gotta get it ready. Okay. So remember, guys, this is One Day with You with Pogo. I will see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. And Tony, you are the man.
See ya. You're the man. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Keep it up.
I will keep it up like the Statue of Liberty. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.